Okay, the next video that I have for this series on rhythm circles is a way you can get a note to last for a longer period of time. Actually, two different ways. The first way is to add a dot to the note, and we're going to do this with the quarter note first. So this is a quarter note, and if you add a dot to that, it's going to lengthen the value of that note by half the original value. So a quarter note is worth 1 beat. All right, so it's equal to 1 beat, or 1 circle. Sorry about the handwriting, but or 1 circle. So if you add a dot to that, it's going to add half of the original value. Well, the original value is 1 beat, so half of 1 would be 1/2. So now the new amount of time that it's going to be is 1.5 beats. Well, we know that that 1 quarter note is going to last for a full circle, a full rhythm circle, and it's worth 2/8 notes. So if you add a dot, which is half, it's going to get another half of a beat. So the way you're going to count that is 1 and 2. Usually after you see a dotted quarter note, you're going to see an 1/8 note right after that. And this is going to be on the and of 2. So this is 1 and 2 and. Now, you don't have to have a rhythm or a dotted quarter note start on beat 1, and actually it's much harder if the rhythm starts on a different beat. So let's say we have a quarter note here on beat 1, and then we have a dotted quarter note starting on beat 2. That is perfectly fine. We just give this first quarter note the whole first beat, so that's on 1. The second quarter note is going to start on beat 2, and remember, it gets 1.5 beats. 1.5 beats is equal to 3/8 notes, so that would be counted 2 and 3. And again, usually you'll see an 1/8 note after that, so let's just put an 1/8 note and then a quarter note right after that. So that rhythm is going to be 1, 2, and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So I'm going to ta it. Ta, 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 ta. Now the next way you can lengthen a note is to add a tie. So if we were going to tie 2 notes together, it would look like that. And instead of it being quarter note equals 1, you have 2 quarter notes that equal 2. So it's almost like a half note. Now you'll see this most of the time when there is a note that you want to lengthen over a bar line. So let's say we have a measure line right there, and we want to tie these 2 notes together. So if we tie those 2 together, that would be, and we're in the time signature 2/4, so this would be 2. This would be beat 1. We want to tie those together to make them worth 2 beats. We just add a tie. And you can do that with any note, any type of note. So the next time we have a lesson, we will do all different combinations of 1/8 notes, quarter notes, 16th notes, just the very basic 16th notes, and ties and dots. So it'll be kind of a review lesson of all 4 of the lessons that I have previously recorded. All right, so that's the end of the first lesson on dots and ties.